Before there were adequate tools to do it.
And I think the main problem we had is from my modem, we had a player and the DM, and we kept having collisions.
Yeah, we had bandwidth issues because it was there was no like central service we could use that handled all the bandwidth. Whoever the host was serving out the traffic to everybody else, and the internet that was available at the time did not have a very fast upload speed. So I think I was hosting the maps and just doing the things that you described, because I had the fastest upload speed of everybody. It was not that great, but I'm assuming there are much better tools out now.
One of the cool things I remember about that game, and what I liked best that online could do that real world can't, is you helped me convert the actual maps, but then I placed monsters, and then it would give you guys visibility.
The fog of war thing.
Yes,
yeah.
And I remember, you guys had lights so you could see however many feet ahead of you, and I knew where the monsters were, but you couldn't see what everyone else could see.
Couldn't see around corners.
Things.
Yeah.
But we had, headsets.
Yeah.
So someone was walking into a room and looking around and was totally casual, but I had you in initiative for some reason.
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh no!
Because everybody stepped out from behind pillars.
And none of the rest of you could see it.
Yeah.
So it was just like one of you shouting about what was in the room, which is a thing that is not an experience you get at tabletop.
So that is actually cool, yeah, being able to have all the sight lines and everything automatically.
And you actually being in the space in your mind, because you've got somebody off randomly shouting that there's something going on. You're like, whoa,
right, yeah.
Or like, let's fly.
Can't see. Yeah.
It's sort of almost halfway to like a video game in some ways, I guess. Yeah.
I like that aspect of it as well. It was really good.
Yeah.
I actually run a game online right now with this guy.
Oh yeah.
Brett is one of my D&D players in a game that I run online with a bunch of other people from the chat. And we don't use maps, we just use a Discord video call, because I don't have time to put together a bunch of maps.
It's very time intensive.
It is, and it's great. I really enjoy it. I can my favorite part is I can just drop links. Brett's character is a wild magic sorcerer.
Yep.
And one of the things that has actually come up 3 times is he hears creepy ethereal music for 1 minute.
Yeah, it's great.
So what I do is I have a list of songs, and I just drop the YouTube link into the chat, and he listens to that for the rest of the combat encounter, and only he can hear it.
Nice. So it's you can because of course the part of the thing with D&D stuff is that sort of there's that kind of information exchange, and sometimes you can do things where it's okay, one person leaves the room while the other people do a thing, but that's kind of annoying to do. So being able to have different people in the party have different chunks of information is very cool. I like that.
I'm working up a paranoia game for next summer, and I'm hoping that we can just have civilized use of phones at the table where people aren't just doing phone things, but we still have, texting is a great method of secret message.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that works out.
Yeah.
If you're looking for online tools, just random stuff that's not custom written, I have a good friend that works at Roll20. They have a lot of really good tools. You can just search for Roll20 online.
Yeah.
Cam is demonstrating the efficacy of those pens, as well as his nice penmanship.
Damn.
I need to have a talk with
I haven't seen you actually write something before.
Oh.
That was real
It
good.
did not let me know at all.
Sarah, enhance. Enhance. I'm wondering D12.
Pat left.
Cameron, if it's possible, can you move your book to your right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just a little
There
bit.
you go.
There we go.
There.
Nailed it.
And James has apparently accepted a challenge for Cam and I to give DM advice for whenever he's finished writing.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
How's it feel, Cam?
Buttery. It's very smooth.
What about the mouthfeel?
This isn't the licking bit.
Succulent. High praise, succulent mouthfeel.
Yeah, the licking desert bus was also the desert bus where everyone got sick.
Thank
So
you.
That's very true.
those things are probably unrelated. Oh yeah, the weight.
Fine weight.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, there you go. Look at that.
Nice balance.
Nice nails, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
They match the pen.
That's yeah, well balanced pen. Not bad.
Here's a question for Bij, saying, what did you have the hardest time adjusting to when you got back from Japan?
What or when?
What was? Saying this person is saying, I'm struggling to reorient my concept of laundry day to the behemoth machines here in the U.S.
Oh, I see. The thing I had the hardest time with was having to actually use toilet paper to wipe my own butt. Because everywhere I went, there was a machine that squirted water at it. Everywhere I went, Paul, it was glorious, decadent, in fact. I would say that it's the kind of thing that I think everyone should experience at least once, if not every time they come into work.
Beach was advocating for it for
A washlet?
a washlet for the moon base.
Someday.
I've had friends who went to Japan this year, and one of them is just like, oh God, I know what I need to do with my house now. I need one.
Yeah, well, even just having like a Japanese-style bath is just really like a deep soaker tub and stuff. I enjoyed having that available, even like business hotels, just a nice big bath. But I think the thing that I enjoyed the most was being able to walk around and be like, should we get on a train? Why, of course we should. We know where we're supposed to go, so let's just go walk to get on a train and go from point A to point B, and then get off the train. And having trains to ride is so fun, but also having a Japan Rail Pass is so convenient to just be able to be like, I want to ride the Shinkansen today, so I'm going to just walk to the ticket office, get a ticket, and then now we're on a high-speed train at 300 kilometers an hour whisking us across to Kyoto. It's like, that's lovely. I would love to have more options like that for travel. I would use it all the time, I think. Except that if you live in Japan, you're not allowed to have a JR pass. You have to buy, you have to buy all your tickets as opposed to just buying one ticket once.
I know, obviously transit stuff is different. Like I remember when I was just